You replace an ordinary HVAC filter with one that captures smaller particles. A day later, the filter looks like an upgrade. But one room feels slower to cool, and the air at a supply register seems weaker. That does not prove the new filter is wrong, and it does not prove the equipment is failing. It tells you that two separate questions have been mixed together. How efficiently does this filter capture particles passing through it? And how much resistance does this exact filter add when air moves through this exact system? MERV helps answer the first question. It is a standardized way to describe particle capture performance across a range of particle sizes. MERV is not a direct pressure drop rating for every filter carrying that number. Pressure drop is the difference in pressure across the filter as air moves through it. Every filter adds some resistance, but the amount depends on the filter's construction, dimensions, airflow rate, and condition. The filter is also only one part of the total resistance created by the return grill, return duct, filter rack, coil, supply duct, registers, and other system components. That is why the phrase higher MERV can be too simple. Two filters with the same MERV rating can have different pressure drops. A deeper pleated filter can place much more media surface area in the same face opening. With more area available, the air can spread across the media instead of forcing the same volume through a smaller effective surface. Product design matters. So does fit. A filter that is too small can allow air to bypass the media. A filter that is crushed, installed incorrectly, or forced into the wrong rack can create a different problem. The useful comparison is not MERV number against MERV number. It is capture performance, published pressure drop information at the relevant airflow, physical size, and system compatibility. Condition changes the comparison again. The resistance of a new filter is its initial pressure drop. As a filter collects particles, its resistance can increase. A loaded lower MERV filter may create more resistance than a clean, well-designed higher MERV filter. That does not create one universal replacement interval. A home with renovation dust, pets, heavy outdoor smoke, or long equipment runtime may load a filter differently from another home. Follow the equipment and filter documentation, inspect at the recommended interval, and replace based on the documented condition or schedule. Do not run the system without a filter to see whether the airflow feels stronger. That can move debris into equipment and does not provide a safe operating solution. The blower matters too. With a traditional permanent split capacitor, or PSC, blower, airflow commonly falls as external static pressure rises. A constant airflow electronically commutated motor, or ECM, may increase speed and power draw in an effort to maintain airflow, but only within its design limits. Neither description predicts what every installed system will do. A duct system that was already restrictive can leave little room for added resistance. A generously sized return, a large filter cabinet, and a filter with more media area can produce a very different result. The filter, blower, coil, and ducts have to be treated as one connected air path. A homeowner can make several safe observations without opening energized equipment. Confirm the exact filter size required by the equipment or approved filter cabinet. Check the airflow arrow and installation instructions. Make sure the filter sits squarely without bending, collapse, or a visible bypass gap around the edge. Record when it was installed. Notice whether a new whistle, unusual sound, longer runtime, or room-to-room comfort change began immediately after the change. Check more than one supply register instead of judging the system from a single weak location. These observations are clues. A hand at a vent, a fluttering tissue, or a phone video cannot measure system airflow or total external static pressure. Consider two filters that are both labeled MERV 13 and fit the same nominal opening. One is a thin 1-inch design with limited media area. The other is a deep pleated design and a cabinet built for it. The shared MERV number does not make their pressure drop identical. The manufacturer's performance table may show different resistance at the airflow your equipment needs. Now compare the same deep filter when new and after it has collected a substantial dust load. Its rating has not changed, but its operating resistance may have. This is why a photo of the label or a MERV number by itself cannot settle the airflow question. Also, separate central filtration from room-level cleaning. A portable air cleaner moves air through its own fan and filter in one area. A central filter uses the HVAC blower and duct system. Choosing one or the other depends on the pollutant question, room, equipment, and operating plan. Neither choice proves that indoor air is healthy, and no filter replaces source control or appropriate ventilation. This episode is about system resistance and compatibility, not a medical outcome. If the comfort change persists, bring the filter model, dimensions, installation date, and observed pattern to a qualified HVAC professional. The professional can compare the equipment documentation with the filter's published performance and measure total external static pressure using appropriate test locations and procedures. That measurement can help separate filter resistance from a restrictive return, dirty coil, closed register, duct problem, or another system condition. The goal is not automatically to choose the lowest MERV number. It is to achieve the needed filtration without exceeding the pressure and airflow limits of the installed system. Use a simple decision order. First, verify size, orientation, fit, and condition. Second, compare the exact filter's pressure drop information rather than assuming the MERV number tells the whole story. Third, watch for a repeatable comfort or sound change after installation. Fourth, if the system match remains uncertain, have airflow and static pressure evaluated instead of guessing. A higher efficiency filter can be a sound choice when the system can accommodate it. A lower resistance design with more media area may sometimes solve the trade-off without giving up the intended capture performance. The filter lesson is the same one we have used throughout the channel. A component rating is not the same as installed performance. The house, equipment, deep-pleated air path, and operating condition decide what that rating becomes in practice. In the next episode, we will follow another hidden path through the home and separate indoor humidity, leakage, condensation, and ground moisture to find where basement dampness is really coming from.